See, right now I'm starting this video. I'm about to get some water, and I'm gonna talk y'all about something I've been thinking about. Right now, I'm about to go for a workout. So, and it's cold as hell outside, but I'm about to go for a run. After I go for that run, I'm gonna talk to y'all about something I've been thinking about. Stay tuned for that. I just got done with the workout. That shit is cold as hell. So look, I be boxing too. Y'all wanna see? I'm gonna just show a little bit. I think I'm gonna start posting like boxing clips on this bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna start posting like boxing clips. I'm gonna start posting boxing clips on here. This is after the workout. Alright, next topic, I'm gonna get into the video. Now, alright, so now we in a part of the video I wanted to talk about. See, in this life, it's two types of information. It's knowledge information and action information. Knowledge information and action information. And now you may be asking yourself, what does that mean? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory when you hear it, but what does that mean? Let me tell you something. To be successful, actually, look, I can't even say that, but I'm gonna get a guess. To be successful, because I'm not successful yet, but to be successful, I feel like stuff like this balance out. You have to have like 20, I want to say, to be successful, I want to say you have to have like 25% knowledge information and 75% action information. Because knowledge information is the startup, it's the beginning, it's the first step of learning something, of learning a skill. Just a first step. Just gain the knowledge first. You have to gain the knowledge first, right? But then you can't, just having knowledge is not enough to make money. Just having knowledge is not enough to take the next step. You have to you have to do action. And this is what action calls. Look, you have to have action. And why I say you have to have action, because action information is way better than knowledge information, because through action is when you learn your mistakes. When you learn as you go. You gain way more information through action information than knowledge information. And also, let me give you an example. It's like having a relationship, right? When you're in a relationship, your first relationship, you don't know much. Like your first love, you don't know much, right? And then say you get cheated on or whatever. Boom. Now the next relationship, you patch things up. You patch things up. You things that you've seen in the last person, red flags that you've seen in the last person, you won't allow in the next person. So you cut people off quicker to build a longer relationship status, which is why your next relationship tends to last longer than the first one or the second one. You feel me? Because you learn things. I don't know why my tongue is twisted right now, but you learn a couple things from the last person that helped you in this relationship. And also, hold on. All right, okay. And also, this leads me to my next point. Why people spend money, like why people be scared to spend money to gain knowledge? Is because, for example, somebody want to learn something, right? And a course is like 500 or something like that, right? People be very scared to spend that 500 because they think of it like, oh, I'm losing $500. I'm losing money. They don't think of it, oh, I'm gaining this information that's worth way more. Let me show y'all 500. This is $500. This is $500. Look, this is $500, right? This, and when you use this $500, right, to gain knowledge, this is your return. Tell me, would you rather just keep this and not take a risk? Would you rather keep this and not take a risk, or get this? Take a good look. Would you rather keep this and not take action in learning information that you're gonna act on to make this, or just gonna keep this in your account and keep living on about your day-to-day base? Tell me, what you rather, this or this? What looks better? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Bro, don't think of it like, oh, I'm losing $500. Think of it, I'm gaining information. Once you gain this information, the stuff you could do with that, $500 after you gain the information is out of this world. But it only works if you apply it. It only works if you apply that information. If you don't apply that information, you gain knowledge. A lot of people are millionaires. A lot of people are millionaires in their head. A lot of people are millionaires in their head. Let me tell you why I say that. Let me tell you why I say a lot of people are millionaires in their head. They know what to do in their head, right? They know what they want to do. They have ideas of what they want to do. People know about dropshipping in their head. People know about digital marketing in their head. People know about all this stuff in their head, right? But the reason why it doesn't go nowhere, because they just have knowledge information. They scared to take action. I don't know why. Why? Ask yourself. Really ask yourself, right? Pause the video and ask yourself. I have all this knowledge in my head to make money, but I'm scared to make money. Does that make sense? Why are we scared to make money? Why are we scared to act? Why are we scared to act? We need to act. You have to act. If you're not acting on knowledge, let me say, to be something, you have to act on knowledge. Everybody successful had it up here and then put it out there. Had it up here and put it out there. The first thing you do is have it up here. Once you get it up here, you put it out there. This is action. And then you make mistakes, right? You make mistakes. Chop that. You chop that mistake. When you build on top of it again, because you're going up top, because you're going off experience now. You're not restarting from zero. Once you chop that mistake and go off again, off that experience, you won't make that mistake. That mistake is out. So off the rip, you're already at level. You start off at level 2 off the rip. That's what people don't realize. You start off at level 2 off the rip. And then again, if you make a mistake at level 2, you start off at level 3 off the rip, because you eliminate level 2. As you keep going, you keep building success. Success. That is the difference between knowledge information and action information. If you don't act on your information, it's nothing. It becomes nothing. You're just a millionaire in here. You just have money in here. If you don't act on it, the money just stays here. If you want the money to come out here, look. Yeah. If you want the money to come out here, act on your information. Get this information and act on it. You feel me? And now, look at my description, right? I'm gonna show y'all something. No, let me show y'all something on my computer right quick. Okay. Is this guy I have that helped me, that I made myself, that helped me? Is this guy I have? I'm gonna put in my description. And mind you, I'm charging this $5. $5. This guy right here. This is Blunt Eliminates Motivation. I'm telling y'all. That's how I changed my mindset. This is how I changed my mindset. You want to change your mindset and start making some of this? I'm not gonna advise you to get my guide. I'm not gonna force you to get it, but it will be beneficial. Just small habits that you change. Will lead to bigger things, way bigger things. And knowledge information and action information. Never forget that. Knowledge, action. First you gain the knowledge, which is okay. I'm gonna switch it. Knowledge is 15%, action is 85%. Knowledge is 15%, action is 85%. That's the difference between knowledge information and action information. This is action. This is knowledge. Action, knowledge. What looks better? Exactly.